on the dramatic North Devon coast is part of the 280-acre Lee Abbey estate, which is owned by a local Christian community. I arrived, parked up and wandered down to the secluded beach to meet fellow wild swimmer Andrew Woolsden. A regular swimmer here, Andrew has some advice for those planning a visit.
So North Devon and the Bristol Channel has got apparently the second highest tidal range in the world, which means the difference between low tide and high tide is absolutely massive. On spring tides, which is when tides go from really high to really low, it can be up to about 10 metres difference. So that's what we're on today. It's about 9 metres difference today. So you end up with high tide being right up against the cliffs, and then low tide right out. This huge expanse of sand here today. So people don't always realise that. They might turn up one day expecting a big sandy beach and find it's just a rocky beach. So it's worth checking the tide timetables. And definitely Lee Bay here on a low spring tide is absolutely fantastic. You get this really smooth expanse of sand, which people don't realise is here until the tide drops right out.
Leaving Andrew to enjoy his body surfing, I set off along a narrow path, following the rugged coastline to visit another spot popular with local swimmers. And this place has some interesting history attached to it.
This is Woody Bay in North Devon at the base of Exmoor National Park. It's really quite remote, beautiful, hard to get to, which makes it all the more surprising that it actually was intended by a very wealthy solicitor from Kent in the Victorian times to make it into a luxury resort. In fact, this is all that remains. There's a pier there, which he'd intended for large boats to be able to moor up in, but actually the water around it is too shallow. And actually during a storm, most of it was destroyed and washed away. So despite a golf course, a couple of chalets and a hotel, the resort never happened. And I think Linton and Lynmouth nearby are probably quite relieved about that. They didn't want their business taken away.
So, no mass tourism here today, but somewhere for those in the know, and for those lucky enough to live nearby.
My name's Alice, and I'm at Woody Bay in North Devon, and I have a house just at the top, and I love it down here because the wild swimming here is just fabulous at low tide. We have the steepest cliffs in North Devon, and they're just spectacular. And when you swim out there and turn around and just look back, you can be in such a remote, amazing place. It hardly feels like North Devon at all. And really, of course, we also have a small swimming pool cut into the rocks to warm you up a little bit. And we have beautiful cliffs to swim along. And on the other side, we have the remains of a beautiful Victorian pier. In fact, the jetty itself collapsed soon after it was made, but they were hoping to welcome this steamer bringing tourists from South Wales. Now, I don't think they were all South Wales people. I think a lot of people had come by train from around the country, but in order to get to Devon, you had to go to South Wales and then catch the steamer across the Bristol Channel. And in Woody Bay, we have one of the old receiving points for those people. So this is it, Woody Bay.